Very good morning student. This is the lecture of object oriented programming using C++. Already we have started our third unit, that is extending classes using inheritance. So generally what is meant by inheritance? When we create new class from existing one, then it is known as a inheritance. Because of this inheritance we can access the features which are already existed in the base class. So in the last session we have studied the different types of inheritance. In that multiple inheritance, multi-level inheritance, single inheritance, hierarchical inheritance and hybrid inheritance. So these are the different types of inheritance. In this today's session we will see the virtual class and abstract class. So we have started today 3.3, virtual base class, abstract class, and after that we will see the constructors in derived class. So what is the outcome of this? After completing this point you can able to write C++ program using virtual base class, and you can use the constructors in the given derived class. Now see here, what is virtual base classes? Consider a situation where multi-level, multiple and hierarchical, all the three kinds of inheritance are involved. For this see here the diagram. Here base, derived 1, derived 3, this is the multi-level class because this is the parent class, it is an intermediate class and it is a child class. So it is a multi-level inheritance. Again this is a single base class and there are two derived classes from this base class. So it is known as the hierarchical inheritance. And see here, derived 1 and derived 2 are working as a base class for derived 3. So more than one base class means it is a multiple inheritance. So this diagram is a combination of multi-level inheritance, multiple inheritance and hierarchical inheritance. Now see, the base class is inherited by both derived 1 and derived 2 class, and derived 3, this class is directly inherits both derived 1 and derived 2. Now see here, all the public and protected members of the base class are inherited into derived 3 twice through both derived 1 and derived 2. So see here, this derived 1 and derived 2 both are inherited from the base class. So public and protected members of the base class are inherited into derived 1 and derived 2 class, and derived 3 is directly inherited from derived 1 and derived 2. So all the features, that is all the public and protected members of the base class comes twice in the derived 3 by the derived 1 and derived 2. Suppose this base class has one member function like a display. Now this display function is came derived 1 class also and derived 2 class also, because this is a public section. In the public section there is a function that is a display in the base class. So this display will come into derived 1 class also and derived 2 class also, because these two are inherited from the base class. Now this derived 1 also has the display function and derived 2 has also display function. Now this derived 3 is inherited from derived 1 and derived 2. So this display function it came to the derived 3 from derived 1 also and derived 2 also. So in the derived 3 there are two display classes, and hence it may causes for the ambiguity or confusion. Okay, so therefore derived 3 would have duplicate set of members inherited. This causes ambiguity when a member of a base is used by the derived 3. Okay, and in the main function, suppose we created D, object D, that is derived 3D, object of the derived class, and if we call D dot display, means what? There will be ambiguity. Either this display class is from derived 1 or derived 2. So for that purpose, we are going to use virtual base class. So see here, to resolve this ambiguity, C++ include a mechanism by which only one copy of base class will be included in derived 3. This feature is called a virtual base class. This is very important sentence. What? Only one copy of base will be included in derived 3. This feature is called a virtual base class. By using this virtual base class, only a single copy of the base class is inherited into the derived class. When a class is made virtual, C++ take necessary care to inherit only one copy of that class. The keyword virtual precedes the base class access modifier or specifier when it is inherited by a derived class. In short, C++ has a mechanism for eliminating multiple copies of duplicated base class members called a virtual base class. So what is the definition of virtual base class? The virtual base class is a base class which is used to eliminate multiple copies of the duplicated base class members. So when we write the derived class 3 definition, at that time we have to write the class name derived 3 colon virtual public derived 1 comma virtual public derived 2. We have to use the virtual keyword to write or to create the virtual base class. This is the virtual base class. Now see here, we all have the grandparent. The features of the grandparents are inherited into parent 1 and parent 2 also, and the same feature is inherited into the child, but it has the 2 copies. One copy came from the parent 1, another copy came from the parent 2. Now in this child, the feature is ambiguated or this feature is repeated. So by using the virtual keyword, we can allow to inherit a single copy of the base class. Now see here, class base, class derived 1, in that we have to write virtual public base. Now in the parent 1 here, or in the previous example, we are using the derived 1 as a derived class. So class derived 1 colon virtual public base, class derived 2 colon virtual public base. So now only a single copy. See here, in a derived class also there is a base class, in the derived 2 also there is a base class, but by using this virtual keyword, a single copy of this base class is inherited into the derived class 3. So class derived 3 colon public derived 1 comma public derived 2. The child class has 2 direct base classes, parent 1 and parent 2. See here, the child class has 2 direct base classes, that is a parent 1 and parent 2, which themselves have a common base class as grandparent, and these both has the common base class, that is a grandparent. The child inherits the member of the grandparent via 2 separate paths, that is a parent 1 and parent 2. So all the public and protected members of the grandparents are inherited into the child twice, first via parent 1 and again via parent 2. This leads to duplicate set of the inherited members of grandparent inside the child class. So now we will see one program which illustrates the virtual base class. This is the example of virtual class. See here, class student, in that integer roll number, it is a private member, and public void get number. So here we are going to enter the value for the roll number, and void put number, which is used to display the roll number. This is the grandparent class, or we can call it as a base class. Now second derived class, which is derived from the class student, that is a class test and colon virtual public student. So see here, class test and class sports are both the derived class, which is derived from the base class student. But when we are going to create a class result, in that which is derived from the class test and class sports, but the features of the class student will inherit in the result class via two different ways, that is the class test and class sports. For that purpose, here we are using the virtual keyword. So class test colon virtual public student, in that there are two variables, that is a part 1, part 2. Here we are going to enter the value for that these two parts, that is a part 1 and part 2. We are also displaying the value of that part 1 and part 2 in the void put marks class. Next, class sports, here public virtual student. So see here, we can write virtual public also and public virtual also, means the sequence of these two keywords we can exchange, that is a public virtual or virtual public. It has the same meaning. So in the class sports, there is a one variable, that is the integer score. By using this get score, we can take the input from the user for the sports marks. Also by using the put scores function to display the marks of the sports subject. Now this class result is the child class, and which is derived from the class test and class sports. And here we are using the visibility mode, that is the public test comma public sports. Now these two are the base class for the class result. Here we are declaring one variable, that is a total, and in the public section we are displaying the we are using the display function to show the final score. So total equal to part 1 plus part 2 plus score. This part 1 part 2 came from the first class, that is a test, and this score is come from the sport class. So by using the put number and put marks, we are displaying the values of the part 1 and part 2. In the put marks, we are displaying the value of the marks, and by using the score put score function, we are displaying the value of the score. Now here by using this cout, we are displaying the total score of that student. Now in the void main function, we are creating the object of the class result. Obj is the object of the class result, and by using this object we can access all the functions which are present in the base class, that is the student, and class test and class score, that is object dot get number, object dot get marks, object dot get score, and object dot display. So what is the output of this program is, by using this get number function we can take number, that is the roll number of the student. Also get marks, we are taking the value for the marks, we are taking the marks of the sport by using this get score function, and after that by using the display function, we are going to add the values came from the get mark function, and also the score get from the get score function, and here we are displaying the total score of the student. So this is the function, this is the program of virtual class, which is simply like a hybrid class. Okay, this is the similar for the program which is taken in the hybrid class. Just difference is what, in this intermediate classes we are going to use the virtual keyword. Why? Because this get number function and put number function, these two functions are came in the test class also and the sports class also. Why? Because these two classes are inherited from the student class, and when we are creating the result class, these functions repeated into this result class because it is derived from the test and sports class. So by using this virtual function, only single copy of the base class is came into the class result. This is nothing but the virtual base class. So in the next session we will see the abstract class and constructor in derived classes. Thank you.